Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. As you can see, there's nothing bothering my eyes this morning, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday. And I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, enjoying your weekend. Um, so I just wanted to come back on and touch where I left off on my other video yesterday. As I was saying, I got a lot of people asking me my thoughts on um, how things went with the election and, what I thought, how I felt about it. Well, again, I felt that um, I could have done better in my race because I could have, gotten my voice out there. I could have been heard. I had the opportunity to talk to some people, but I know that the time that we had was like a short period of time. So, there are things that I would have done differently. Um, but as far as the overall election is concerned, it is what it is. Although I do think that there was some stuff done that wasn't necessary. Now, I want to ask you a question. And y'all can keep it real with me. I'm just like my son, loud about it. Um, do you think that your voice was heard? The voice of the people. Do you think that it was your voice that was heard, or was it the voice of others influencing you? Or was your voice influenced? And I'm going to tell you what I mean when I ask you that. Okay. Now, I guess let me give you like a little example. Okay. Cotton Candy and Lollipop are running for office. And because you know them both, somewhat both, but Cotton Candy a little better than Lollipop. So you've had your mind made up, yes, I'm going to vote for Cotton Candy. But then Bubblegum comes along, and Bubblegum, because Bubblegum, and Cotton Candy have been um, in the area forever. You've seen them, you know them, you've entertained them, whatever the case may be. And Bubblegum comes to you and say, hey, don't vote for Cotton Candy. Vote for Lollipop, because we want to keep things the way that they are. We don't want changes, but at the same time, we're telling you there are going to be changes, but we're saying that we don't want changes. So Bubblegum then proceeds to hand you a piece of paper with a lot of other names on it and say, here, these are the people you vote for. Come, I'll take you there. And you take this paper in with you, and then you choose whatever I have here on this paper. Now, when you proceed to do that and you cast that vote, did you cast the vote based on your knowledge of the people, based on how you think the people would do in the seat, or did you cast your vote based on your influence by Bubblegum? And to me, there were people that died, that gave their lives, that bled to give you this right, to give you the right for your voice to be heard. But then your voice still wasn't heard because you were influenced to do other things. That's no different than someone coming and setting your house on fire and saying, hey, you went and you did this, or if you don't do it this way, this is what's going to happen to you. Where's the, tell me, I can't understand the big difference. So I'm not going to point a finger, but I want to hear from the people. Because again, I want to be the voice of the people. I'm not going anywhere. I still want the people's voice to be heard. So I'm asking that question. Did you vote based on who you thought was the better person? Or did you vote because of that yellow piece of paper that went around and told you who to vote for? I'd really like to know the answer to that. Because to me, again, that's no different than being strong armed. It's not legal to do that because there was no sponsor on there. It didn't say anything. Although I did have a young lady come to me and she handed me the piece of paper. And she told me who gave her the paper. But because I don't have a problem with the person that gave her the paper, and because I've had nothing but love and respect for that person, I just chose to just let it be what it was. But she said they brought me this paper and they act like I'm stupid. I'm intelligent enough to know who I want to vote for. And she felt like she was being belittled. And in a sense, that's what it is. Because in a sense, they're saying to you, you're not intelligent enough to choose for yourself. You don't have the common sense to go in there and know who you would like to vote for. You need a hand on who to vote for. And that's not right. Because if that's the case, then that wasn't your voice. That was the voice of the person who handed you the paper. And although I have genuine love and respect for people, I just feel like that was underhanded. It wasn't right, and it definitely wasn't legal. But it is what it is, because one thing I do know, God gonna have his way, one way or the other. But I do know also that God does not deal in foolishness. God is not the author of confusion. God does not stir up mess, and it may look good for the moment, but you have to answer to a higher power than me. And that's where joy comes in at. Knowing that I don't have to lift a finger. I don't have to do anything to harm anybody. I felt good pretty much about the race, because guess what? I ran on my own merit. Every sign you saw, I paid for out of my own pocket. Everything that I did, I didn't go and solicit here and solicit there. Pretty much everything that I did on my own. And that makes me feel good. Next time, I'll be more prepared. Hopefully, we'll know before a month and a half in, and we'll be able to be prepared sooner. But yeah, that's what I would like to know from you. Did you vote on your own because it was your decision, or did you vote because somebody told you to vote for